Hello everybody. So now we are going to start with the new experiment. Okay, this is called as Stefan Boltzmann constant. Okay, so here I have, you can take the screenshot of this now. So you have different specifications of this experimental setup also. Okay, so now in this experimental setup, what you see here on this left side, you can see this is a utensil. Okay, this is the main apparatus. Okay. Now, inside this white colored utensil, there is one hemispherical container is there. Okay, there is one hemispherical container inverted. It is a inverted hemispherical container. It is placed inside like this. Okay. So now, between that hemispherical container and this white colored utensil which you see from outside, there will be some space, isn't it? Now that space is filled with the hot water. Okay. Now that hot water, it heats the hemisphere inside, okay, and that hemisphere then it starts radiating heat, okay, in the downward direction. It can radiate heat only in the downward direction, okay. So now, so at the bottom we have a base plate here, so which you can see here probably, this is the base plate at the bottom, okay. Now there is one hole you can see here at the center of this base plate. This is one hole is there. Okay. Now through this hole we are going to insert one disc here. Okay. This is the disc which we can see here. Okay. So here we have this. This is a copper disc. It is made up of copper now. Now as I place this disc here inside this hole. Okay. In the bottom surface. Okay. This disc should be placed here. I am just placing that now. Yes. Now I have placed that disc here. Okay. Now as the water falls over this hemisphere here inside, okay, hemisphere starts emitting heat, and that heat will be taken up by that copper disc. Okay. And the net effect will be the internal energy of that copper disc, it goes on increasing. That internal energy of that copper disc is given by mCp dt by d tau, isn't it? Mass into Cp of that copper disc into dt by d tau. Okay. Now our aim is to find out that dt by d tau. Okay. So for finding that dt by d tau, we have a temperature here. Okay, you can see the temperature. This temperature goes on increasing as with time now. Okay, you can see here now. I have just started this experiment. Okay. Now, as the water falls on this hemisphere, it starts emitting, and the temperature of this disc goes out increasing. Okay. So you can see here now. It has 51, 52, 53. It goes on increasing. So that means we can draw a temperature profile also here now with okay. On y-axis you can have temperature, on x-axis you can have time, and you can draw the temperature curve also of time versus temperature versus time. From that curve you can find out dt by d tau. So dt by d tau is nothing but derivative of temperature with respect to time. It is nothing but the slope of the curve, isn't it? So you have to first draw the curve and then you have to find out the slope. So once you get that slope dt by d tau, you can find out the heat transfer rate also, and by equating heat transfer from this hemisphere and heat absorbed by this disc, you can get the value of Stefan Boltzmann constant also. Okay. Remaining things you can discuss with your teacher during your practical session also. Okay. So thank you everybody.